Monday morning, a late start for me after being at a wedding yesterday. Rob's had the baler out and he's been blowing it off with the backpack blower, ready for putting it away because we've probably finished baling for the year now. Got to go and pick the Merlot up because we left that at the limb. Might do a little bit of spraying, and Morgan and Andrew are out working ground. Anyway, I'm going to run up with some food for him as well in a bit. This field had OSR on it, and obviously it was cut early on. Put a bit of compaction in with the combine. Then had all that bad weather over the summer. Got a clay content, so it's just baked. The whole topsoil profile, basically 12 inches of tight soil compacted. So burning a bit of diesel, but Andrew's slowly getting through it now. The Sumo getting a bit of air into it, breaking the compaction up. We'll roll it and level it off a bit more, and then just leave it as late as we dare before we drill it. See that tinkling? I'll show you what it is now when it gets to the end of the field. You can hear it from miles away. He's lifted up, it's going to be hard to show you now. Like the M6, isn't it? Your dinner's on the passenger seat. But Morgan's is in there as well, so yeah, this is what the tinkling is. So it's a depth gauge inside there. It wants a piece of foam in it. I'll show you. It's this T-bar. This is what you use for checking the depth that everything's going to. So going in about 7 or 8 inch, depending on where you push it. Yeah, it just wants a bit of something wrapping around it, maybe a rag so it doesn't tinkle inside that metal tube perhaps. It's got marks on it, you see, inch marks. If you look now, it's actually worn. It's worn that chipper tooth off. That one's just got a little tiny bit of weld left on it. Come off that one completely, the others are all worn. Yeah, it just shows you how abrasive and hard everything has been. They'd have been knackered days ago if it wasn't for the fact we'd put chipper teeth on them. We've decided actually that they're worn that bad, but it's worth him coming back to the yard now and putting some more chipper teeth on the front of him before he carries on, because if he keeps going they'll be completely goosed, and then we'll be buying a new set of feet for it before the season's over. So he's going to shoot back to the yard now and do that, so he could have had his dinner in the yard really. At Rainhill now, Morgan's just dissed this bean stubble. It's normally quite loose after beans, but this year the top's just really panned, but the rest not so bad. So he's dissed it off now. We're going to roll that as well. Just be patient before we drill it with wheat. I'm looking at the OSR while I'm up here. That has been absolutely ravaged by the flea beetles, the same as that one. See them there just chewed away. Will they recover? Some of them have completely disappeared. What a pain. I'm starting to really wonder what the point in farming is at the moment. I mean, it's like gambling. But at least with gambling, you know the odds. We don't know the odds at all. You know, put this in the ground, is something going to eat it? Is it going to get the right weather? Is it going to get the right weather between now and when we come to harvest it? You know, this year, we've got rain in May and June. Totally cocked the yield up on everything. You know, at least red or black. You know what you're gambling on, don't you? Morgan's back now doing some work on this. I think there's a bolt come out there. There's that disc rocked back a bit. Is it? And he's changing the bearing at the other end as well. We're getting new feet on that. Just had a bit of a refurb now. It's got some more points put on it. Just going to put that dish unit back in as well now. It's missing. We got some a hub kit off AgriLink, and some spurs to rebuild the other one. So Rob's just put it together now. Nearly. Morgan's welding round the middle of that bearing now, and then it'll shrink it, and then it'll just fall out that hub, hopefully. So the weld on the inside shrinks that collar in, and it'll just fall out, is the plan. It's just a bit hot now though. Also gives you something to hit against as well. It's coming. Nearly. And you're out. Go. What do we do without hammers? Ian's in the cherry picker, modifying the internet, make it better. Try and give us a bit more coverage over the yard. He's got a better aerial and booster thing. Quick bearing change. See what's going on with this one here that looks like it's falling off. Then Morgan's going to get out again. Rob's took the baler off and he's just folding the rollers out. He's going to roll this now. It's trying to rain, which is a bit annoying because we want to try and get everything rolled. There's just not enough hours in the day. And I want to do some spraying, but I don't know how bad the weather's going to be in a minute. If it's going to properly rain, I'll just stay like this, teasing us. We'll see. I had a bit of glyphosate left in the tank, so I've just come out and sprayed this field. This is what I was on about doing on Friday. Didn't get the chance with the brome and the volunteer wheat's growing. So we'll straw rake it now and roll it again. See if we can get another chip before we drill it with barley in a couple of weeks perhaps. It's really thick in places. It's like a lawn. Parts of it are not so bad though. But yeah, you want it to be as green as possible, and then green over again. And then when we drill the barley, only the barley hopefully will come up. Looks like Rob's finishing the headlands off on that field there. I'm just folding up. When we finish drilling, we'll put the poacher block back in the gateway. You know that video with the poacher block we were messing around with the car has now been seen, is it 12 million times or something? Sorry, not 12 million, 3 million times. Unbelievable how many people have seen it. Top link's not been on the fast track since it came back after having its bearing changed. I'll stick it back on now, it's dead heavy. James is a good lad, he called in, he's put the straw rake on while I've made a brew for us both. I'm just so tired today. I think obviously been a busy weekend, but also, I don't know, I'm just fed up today. How are you feeling today? I'm 70%, 65%. I'm just fed up with the fact that there's nothing in the shed to sell. Well, there is, but not what there should be. So, got fertiliser due as well soon that needs paying for. Just loads of people I met at the party at the weekend at Wardy's as well. We're all farming and they're all saying the same thing. The mood is so low at the moment. Rake on, thanks to James. Just fold it out now. We're gonna have to put new tines on this over winter, aren't we? That out, and then the tines are on that. Let's stick it to the floor. Drop it down. Lower that little bit on the dial. There we go. I think top link wants to go out a slight bit. Wrong way. There we go. Let's see what's happening now. Put it forwards. This job, you just go as fast as you can stay in the seat. That's why the fast track's pretty good at it. So we'll see what stripe it makes through this green bit now. dust is blowing in. When the dust settles and we can see where we're going again, you'll see, yeah, it's pulled a load of it out already. It has only been, it sprayed off a couple of hours ago when I was spraying, but anything that it's pulled the shoots off, they'll probably die anyway, hopefully. It would have been better if they'd probably left it 24 hours, but I was only kind of washing what was left in the sprayer out anyway. Could even put the GPS screen back in this. We took it out because we've not had anywhere in the shed to put it, and we didn't want anyone nicking it, so it's not in the tractor at the moment, but it'd be good for seeing the mark better. Jumped off to show you what we're doing. So I just want this real fine tilth in the top. This has obviously been hit with spray, so that'll die. The leaves come off that, well, that can't grow anyway, but we want to roll this now, so we've got this like micro tilth. This rain that's now starting to fall from the sky, you see the wood guards are getting wet. Roll it, hopefully anything that's going to germinate will germinate pretty quick. You can obviously see what I've done. Like I was saying the other day, that when these grass weeds are growing, they send a hormone into the soil to tell the other ones, seeds next to them, that they don't need to grow. Well, if we spray them off and destroy them with a rake and make a new seed bed, we'll get another chit. For those that don't know what chit means, it means seeds will go from being a seed to growing, and then we'll get a shoot, and then we can kill that shoot off, and then hopefully then anything that's growing in the field will just be the barley that we put in. Yeah, what we're trying to do is keep all the weed seeds in the top ½ inch, and then that way they'll germinate quick so that we can kill them. The other method would be, obviously, you'd plough them down deep and hope you wouldn't see them again, but of course they can pop up in the spring. And also, I'm not really a fan of ploughing. It uses quite a lot of diesel, and we need to do some work on the plough before we get it out again, so we'll just do this method and keep it in the top. Rob's arrived to roll it now. I might get him to do a round so I can show you from the outside what it looks like. Rob's in his best clothes today. Forgot to put his washing on, so he's wearing his good jeans. Motion now, really. It's not often we have this much dust in September, really. Cool job though, isn't it? I should have filmed this before, but this is where Robin blew the baler off, so there's a big pile of straw. Anyway, I've obviously straw raked it now, so it's now scattered about. You can hardly see it, and then it's obviously coming over now with the rollers, and it's still spitting. And then you can see it on the tractor. Oh God! So that's all rolled nice and firm now. Hopefully, we'll get some nice rain overnight, and it's a perfect seed bed for any weed seeds to grow in. This is obviously where he's done the middle of the field. He's just going around the headland now. He's pretty much caught me up. I've been going like 30k, something like that. He's going about 10k, but obviously twice the width. Really quick birthday bumper today. Scott Patterson, is it? Or brackets Moonsy, it said. Happy birthday. Trevor McAleese, is it? McAleese? Is 50. Alice Bell's 16. Nice easy one to read. Jack Bounds is 14. And George Smith is 8. And we're now £45,771 raised for the air ambulance. Amazing. That is all for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you made it this far, click like. Let us know as a percent, that's what answer as a percent means, how you are feeling today. Don't be lazy, everyone. Let's see if we can get 1,000 people to do it, because normally only like 150 maybe reply. But yeah, I'm having a bad day. It's Monday as well, maybe that's another reason. Anyway, let us know. And if anyone's reading the comments, see how everyone else is feeling as well. See if we can all cheer each other up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.